What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chef Corey, and I'm here locking in with Carolina Culture TV. Let's get it.
You can compare to me, my life a movie. I'ma get money and double the groupies. I'm in my bag, I'm feeling real groovy. No one can stop me, I mean that truly. Smoking on space rock, I'm so high up, I'm on Pluto with Future and Uzi.
What's up with y'all? It's Country Boy Pooh, and this is another episode of Carolina Culture TV. And today we got in the building Chef Corey. What's good, man?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, shoot, he got us down here in the Met, man. So,
Yes, sir.
Describe life growing up in Columbia for people.
Well, I didn't grow up in Columbia, but I can tell you about my time being here.
Okay.
I grew up in Walterboro, South Carolina.
Where? Okay.
But I've been living in Columbia since the end of 2020. So around when COVID was kind of just getting crazy until now. And I mean, it's been cool. I mean, I feel like, especially with going through school and stuff, living in Columbia has changed. Like, because I mean, when we first got here, it was COVID times pretty bad. So like a lot of things were like regulated. A lot of things, you know, you have to move a certain kind of way. But like since COVID kind of, you know, died down, it's kind of opened up. And I mean, for my last year of school here at USC, I feel like it's been pretty opened up and I've been enjoying it. It's been cool.
Oh, yeah, most definitely,
Columbia,
man.
for real.
So since you grew up in Walterboro, let us know a little bit about that.
Man, Walterboro, it's a small place, man. Small town syndrome at its finest. I went to Colleton County High School down there. I mean, everybody know everybody down in Walterboro. If you live in a small town, you know what I mean when I say that. Everybody kind of know everybody. So if somebody business pop off over here, everybody in the town gonna know within 5 business days.
Hey, you already know, bro.
But I mean, it was cool. You know, I played a little bit of sports, you know, chilled it, kicked it, had some time, you know, learned a lot. And now I'm here.
Hey, most definitely, man. So when did you start rapping?
I started, before I started rapping, I was making beats. I started making beats around like, I think it was like my sophomore year of high school. I remember I was playing basketball and I first started kind of making beats and they was trash.
Oh, man.
I was going to like my teammates and I'd be like, hey, bro, hear this beat. And they were like, yeah, man, you just got to kind of keep going. But they weren't really trying to hear me back then.
Yeah, it take you keep on working on it or something.
Yeah, so from then till I graduated, that was 2019. It all started because my cousin, shout out Frio X, that nigga had made a song off of Rap Chat, which is basically another band lab type shit.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And I was like, bro, this shit hard. But like, I don't know why it's like this, but like, I didn't think a normal everyday dude could make a rap song until I heard that. Like, you know how sometimes you don't believe shit until you see it?
Yeah, man.
So I was just like, damn, like a real person can make a rap song. Like one of us, like, I thought, you know, made like Drake and them, you know.
Yeah.
But I never thought somebody like me could make a rap song. But come that summer, I was in the goddamn studio with him.
Well,
and we was just kind of making songs. And then shout out that boy Huncho Visuals. That man was in there with us too.
Oh yeah, already, bro. So shoot, how did you get your name, Chef Corey?
Chef Corey started before I even started rapping. I was doing YouTube for real. Like I was going around high school doing vlogs and shit.
Word.
And like everybody would just kind of go around school. If they see me with my iPhone camera doing a vlog, they'd be like, hey, Chef Corey, can I be in the video? You cooking up a video today? And I was like, shit, yeah, bro, you could be in the video. And Chef Corey went from cooking up YouTube videos to cooking up music and beats. So that was really all that was.
Hey, it's a hard name, because that name right there, man, you really can, you know, put it into any field. You know, you cooking up in the studio, cooking up behind the camera. All that. So what's some artists that you grew up listening to?
Artists I grew up listening to? It's crazy because like when I didn't really start even getting into music. I mean, I lie. Cause my family always been around music, but like just me listening to music and stuff, I didn't really start really getting into it till like 7th, 8th grade. And my middle school year listening to music, I was listening to all kinds of shit. Like I was listening to Linkin Park, that's like some rock shit. I was looking Skrillex, that's some dubstep shit, like that's some crazy shit. But then got down 9th grade, I started listening to Young Thug.
Oh yeah.
So first you get that money, then you get that power, you know what I'm saying? And then like that's kind of what put me on Young Thug, Migos. Then like it slowly kind of started because I mean I say I make kind of like SoundCloud type music, so like really it started developing to like Lil Uzi Vert, Playboy Cardi, shit, Trippie Redd back when Trippie Redd was popping, a little bit of Travis Scott, shit, 6ix9ine, even like I can't even lie, like back when 6ix9ine before all the snitcher shit happened, I was bumping like all them SoundCloud niggas for real.
Yeah, because he had that time where, you know, he was popping.
Yeah.
When he first came up.
All them niggas back then. And then who else? I'm just thinking, bro, thinking out loud. But yeah, Juice WRLD was a big one.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Pierre Bourne. A lot of people don't know Pierre Bourne rap. You know, yo Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he make a lot of Cardi beats, but he make good music too. So I was bumping Pierre. Pierre's still one of my favorite artists.
And shoot, with Pierre, he got like ties down here in Colombia, don't he?
Yeah, Pierre do got ties in Colombia. He had a show in Colombia, like I think it was like 2 years ago that I went to. It was pretty fun.
Oh man, I know that was lit. That was an experience.
That was really fun, bro.
So you also, besides rapping and producing, you also engineer too, right?
Yeah, I engineer.
Okay, so how long you been doing that?
I've been engineering since around the when 2019, when I kind of started recording. Like I was at that studio kind of doing that, and then I seen the studio because the studio that I went to, the first studio, was one of my homeboys. Shout out Chris McLeod.
Word.
He had his own little studio in the bottom of his basement. I was like, man, I could put one of these together, bro. Just get some money together. So my freshman year of college, I was working at Taco Bell, and I was scrounging together Taco Bell and Christmas money, and I put a studio together.
Sure.
And so I was just kind of figuring it out from there. And I remember I kind of fucked up my car speakers because all my mixes were way too loud.
Oh man.
And all kinds of shit. Like it took me a long time to get where I'm at now. But yeah, around 2019 when I first got in the studio with them, that's probably around the time I started like recording. So around the time I started making it, I was recording too. Shit, Rob, no, he was in my room too.
Yeah.
Making that shit.
Oh yeah, you know, it's first starting out, trial and error, but you know, you figure out, you know, what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
So like since you're an engineer also, what's some of your pet peeves when it comes to being an engineer?
A pet peeve of mine is like, the biggest pet peeve of mine is when you think you know more than what you know.
Yeah.
With that shit, because like a lot of artists will come in there and they'll say certain shit and they don't even really know what it means. Especially with that goddamn auto-tune. Like they be killing me with that. But I mean, I understand if you don't want auto-tune and stuff. But yeah, it'd be a lot of shit that a lot of artists would say. I can't even just think of like a explanation or an example off the top of my head. But yeah, they would say a lot of this random shit. And I'll be like, bro, in my head, I'll be like, bro, do you even know what you just said? Do you even know what turning up the gain on the mic really is? Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, man, like they'll try to kind of step in your field a little bit, try to tell you how to do your job.
Yeah, and it's cool. And I do appreciate that too at the same time. Like, I ain't going to say like that makes me mad every time because some artists really know what the fuck they talking about.
Yeah.
But like, I can tell the difference when you just saying some shit too.
Yeah, you could tell when they just saying something that, you know, try to make it sound fly or whatnot. Yeah, man. So I guess between the three, rapping, producing, and engineering, which one do you like to do the most?
That's hard. That's a hard question. I guess I could say, I don't even know. I guess rapping though, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, cause like producing, I wish I could like, maybe like a few years ago I would have said producing, but now I would say rapping, cause like rapping like is just me. Like I get to express myself, you know what I'm saying? And I get to express myself producing too, but not always, because you know sometimes you're producing for somebody.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to make something that they want. But like I always feel satisfied when I make a song because I'm expressing myself the most. Whether it's on a beat that I made or a beat that I like from somebody else, like I always feel like I express myself the best.
Yeah, you really can get your point across, you know, behind the mic and everything. So, shoot, we had 6'3" Huncho on not too long ago, and he was telling us a little bit about NS4L, but I want you to, you know, kind of elaborate on that more.
NS4L started really when me and Kai met in class. For real. Like, that's when we didn't even know we was going to be NS4L, but that's really when it really started, because I met Kai in class, and me and Huncho had the goddamn studio up here in the Met. We was kind of doing a little studio time and shit. And I invited Kai to come to the studio. And from there, we kind of banded together. I met 6'3" and my boy Squid, shout out Squid. And somewhere in between, like, me and him and then meeting the rest of the guys, 6'3" came on. I think he told me that I think he was working with Leisha G. Shout out Leisha G. He needed some place to come record, and he found our studio from somebody, from Twin T, I think. Shout out Twin T, too. But, yeah, he came, and we made a song together. Me, him, and Squid. I still got that song, but that's probably never gonna drop though.
Yeah.
It's like an old song.
One of them lost files.
That's when we met, and I always kind of knew I was gonna lock in with 6'3" and them boys, because we all made plug. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I gotta definitely lock in with them boys. I didn't know it was gonna be like this through NS4L, because then I ended up meeting kind of Mark, Abe, Kai, well, the rest of them boys in another studio session, and we made NS4L. But to me, what Ennis Pharrell is like, it's a lot of things for real. Cause I mean, we got a lot of different members. We got a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. I mean, you got people like me who, you know, kind of make music, make beats. A lot of us do that. We got people that engineer too. That boy Mark, he's really good at engineering. Shit, we got Huncho, that nigga fucking out here going crazy shooting music videos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shit, Squid design clothes. Like, I would want to call Ennis Pharrell a label, but it's kind of a community as well. Cause I mean, we're all like, the core Ennis Pharrell is a tight group. So in that sense, I kind of treat it like, I would think of it as a label, because it's already kind of a tight group, and we just kind of moving forward, all of us trying to work together to make music, because I mean, we all kind of, you know, we host shows together and all that kind of shit. But really, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like we all kind of want Ennis Pharrell to be a community of creatives who never settle. That's really what it is. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you really like this shit, I mean, what we're doing as creatives, as artists, this shit ain't easy. I mean, it's hard to get to where you want to be with this shit.
And it definitely takes a team, you know.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, as long we all come to the same conclusion that if you never settle, then you'll get to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got that right, man. And then thing about it, you know, all of y'all that's, you know, in the collective, y'all do different things, and you know, y'all helping one another or whatnot, man.
Yeah,
we definitely need more of that in the state. So are you trying to sign to the majors, or are you just trying to stay independent for the most part?
To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. I'd be cool with signing to a label if they gave me the right opportunity.
Yeah.
But I'm also cool with being independent. So I guess it just depends on who trying to sign me, I guess, for real. But I'd be cool with it, for real.
Make sure the situation right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now give us one song that you would recommend to, you know, listeners that never heard any of your music.
Word. I guess my biggest song right now is My Life a Movie. I made that last year with my boy Riley Krantz. Shout out Riley. Most people love that song. I'm trying to think. Plug is another really good song that a lot of people like.
Oh yeah, I checked that out. That's tough, man.
Yeah, a song called Plug. When I wake up, I'm gonna go call it Plug. Kareem is another good song. I actually made that song with 6'3".
Okay.
Really, my whole Chef's Kitchen album, really, that I would listen to that, because literally all these songs I'm naming is on that album. So if you want to just kind of what is kind of music Chef Corey makes, and I wouldn't say like I'm gonna kind of evolve and growing. I'm trying to make some more different sounds, but like a good base of Chef Corey is my debut album, Chef's Kitchen. All those songs that I just named are on there. Okay.
Now, speaking of that, you know, elaborate a little bit more about the Chef's Kitchen project. I know you recently released it not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that.
I was working on Chef's Kitchen. So my first project in 2022 was Summer 22. And I made a little 5-song EP. I really knocked that whole EP out in like a month. I just kind of cranked it, maybe 2 months. And then from like that July, I dropped that. My Life a Movie was already out. I dropped that in April. And after I dropped that EP, I was like, I don't even know why, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna make an album. Yeah. And then I remember cranking out from, it took like a whole year to make the album, for real. From August of last year to, I finished the whole album from August of last year. I stopped working on songs probably around June of this year. Took me a while to buy all the beats, 3 months to kind of buy all the beats, get all the marketing, get the cover art. Yeah, so it really took about a year, because I started working on it August last year and I dropped it August of this year. And I put a lot of work and time into that album, for real. Like, that's really like my heart and soul in that album, for real. From like, it's to the point right now where I'm kind of stagnant. Like, that's how much work I put into it. Like, right now I'm almost like, I really don't even got shit to talk about in my future right now. I mean, I got songs in the vault that I was kind of working on and I gonna drop. But like, really, I'm just cooling on that album and what I got in the vault right now, to be honest. Like, I worked really hard on that album. I still got music videos I need to finish to that album, along with the shit that I'm about to drop next year too. So me and Huncho got a lot of work we really got to do. I gotta lock in personally, but yeah, I love that shit. I worked really hard on that. I got a couple of producer credits on that on myself.
Okay.
I worked with some producers that are kind of coming up right now. Shout out that boy Pamos. Pamos is going crazy right now, working with some bigger artists. But yeah, There's a lot of other artists on there. Shout out Too Quiet. There's a lot of artists on there. Kai got a producer, and he's a part of the Ennis Pharrell. He may get to it. But yeah, I worked with a lot of people. AJP Arts made my cover art, hand drew it.
Oh man,
Yeah. I worked with a lot of people. It took a lot of time. And I'm proud of how it came out. I still feel like I need to market it more. But yeah, I'm proud of how it turned out. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how it grows over time.
Oh yeah, cause that's the thing about it, man. Like, you know, good bodies of work, you know, stand the test of time, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could be a couple of years from now and then, you know, people just starting to catch on to it.
For real, exactly.
Yes, timeless music. Now, we listened to the project and everything, and there was a couple of songs that you made references to not wanting to be stuck in the Matrix and stuff. So, talk a little bit about that, man.
Word.
The Matrix.
Nah, you really listen for real. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Me personally, growing up, and I mean, this is no shade to anybody who works a normal job, because shit, I work a normal job right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always, since like middle school, I mean, even if I didn't necessarily know I wanted to be my own boss, I always low-key wanted to be my own boss. Because back in middle school, I was being a fucking Minecraft YouTuber, you know? Doing Minecraft shit, you know? Because I was thinking, you know, never know. My YouTube channel might blow up and I can just be a YouTuber for the rest of my life. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be necessarily, but I always knew that I always wanted to be control of my life. Like, I don't want to be stuck going to work on somebody else's job or work on somebody else's dream. Unless, you know, I really am supporting it too, you know? But yeah, for the most part, I kind of want to just work for myself, be my own boss, and just kind of move. Like, really, if you ask me where I want to see myself in 10 years, like, I want to take my music to the point where I can start my own record label and take a group of artists that I enjoy working with, and we can kind of go up from there on that shit. Kind of like Lil Yachty with Concrete Boys right now, or Cardi with Opium, or Pierre with Sauce House, or any of those guys that kind of did it.
Oh yeah. It's very possible because, you know, just by you having the mindset and everything, man, you know, not wanting to be stuck in the Matrix and stuff, you know, everything gonna work out for sure.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And then also on the project, man, you got a song called 5 Points. That, you know, did the Googles and everything, man. It looked like it's a pretty popping spot. Can you break down that experience to someone that ain't never, you know, been to 5 Points?
Man, you ain't never been to Columbia if you ain't been down 5 Points for real, man. But yeah, 5 Points is cool. Downtown, you know, everybody, especially when college going on, like, everybody kind of pop out during 5 Points during the weekend. And so, you know, me, I've been down 5 Points. I ain't gonna say I'll be down there all the time like that for real, because I don't. I really be locked in making music for real. But 5 Points is a place where everybody kind of go vibe out. And people have love stories from coming out of 5 Points where they find somebody relationship-wise down there. So I kind of take, and that song, 5 Points, is a little song where I know people down there can kind of dance to. Not only that, but I mean, shit, I know, like, you know, people find love with shit like that. People could vibe, shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's just a cool little song. And it kind of just, on top of everything, it kind of, like, gives that Columbia pride, too, you know? Because I'm proud to, you know, I'm not from here, but I'm proud to be kind of, you know, I rep this place. I rep Columbia, you know? I rep the 803, because, I mean, shit, I didn't make a name for myself in Walterboro. I made a name for myself up here.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Walterboro, and that's where I'm from, but I made a name for myself up here. So I claim this place as I'm from here, too.
Most definitely, man. That's definitely, you know, a good look for Columbia or whatnot. And, you know, that's what we all about, you know, putting on for the culture and, you know,
putting on for the state. Just not from where you're from, really.
Yes, speaking of that, what do you think is the current state of South Carolina rap?
I think it's growing. I'm not going to sit up here and talk like every other fucking nigga in South Carolina saying that South Carolina niggas don't work together. And if South Carolina niggas work together, then we'd get somewhere, because everybody says that. Somebody says that once a week. And yes, that's true. But at the same time, I feel like people are understanding that now, and people are working together. There's a lot of fire South Carolina artists. I still say that it maybe needs to get a little bit better with people working together, but I also feel like a part of that is really just awareness. People don't even know people around here too. I pay attention to everybody in South Carolina to a certain extent, so I kind of know people. Like, I know there's a lot of fire out here. Like, you got Nick Next Door, you got Bankroll Jew, he's from Walterboro. You got Legend Ye, you got, who else is around here? Count Up. PG, Black Zach, Tip Teasy. I could go Rennie Rucci. I can name a million people. Cause I mean, I love South Carolina music. I love seeing people go like from those people to like you got James Amaker, you got Nudini, you got 3 Caro from Rock Hill. Like I can keep going. You got Young Me, yeah, Meme. I forget about me. I almost forgot about Meme. You got people from Charleston, Lob G. You got Kiavon. Yeah, Low Country. There's a lot of people in South Carolina doing shit, but like, and I mean, I'll say that it's slowly but surely kind of getting there. I mean,
Yeah.
I agree with people that say that people, you know, haven't been working together. But I mean, everybody kind of makes different music too.
Yeah, man, you're right about that.
So I feel like the best way people can kind of work together is, I mean, if you see somebody kind of making the same vibe you is, like, don't try to work with that person. I'm not saying like fucking Black Zach would have to work with me. We make 2 different kind of vibes, even though I'd make it work somehow. I mean, if Black Zach want to do a song with me, I'd do it. But like I'm saying, like, if you see kind of somebody that kind of make the same kind of vibe, and he might have a little bit less clout than you, or he might have a little bit more clout than you, but like we all from the same state, you know? We should all be trying to work together to kind of get there. And I feel like it's getting better because, I mean, shit, people coming up out of South Carolina now. So, I mean, it has to be. Because, I mean, if people weren't working together, it wouldn't be growing.
Yeah.
I mean, and I do feel like maybe 5-10 years from now, like, people always say that Columbia could be the next Atlanta type shit. And I don't know how I feel about that, but I feel like South Carolina, Columbia could make its own kind of wave 5 to 10 years from now, as long as everybody kind of keeps going the way it's been going. But yeah, it's cool. I think people are going, and I mean, shit, I feel like me and Ennis Pharrell, I feel like a big part of our group too is we all want to be kind of like that catalyst for people to be like, look at these guys. This is a group of people working together to make this shit work. Why can't we all do this? You know?
Yeah, like some motivation and inspiration, you know, for others, you know.
Yeah.
You know, basically changing that narrative.
Yeah.
So what do you think, like, what will it take for South Carolina, you know, to get to that next level as far as Detroit or something like that?
Man, the biggest thing is when somebody blow, they gotta not die, for one, because we done had some people that could take off and have been tragically died somehow, whether they be killed or something happened to them. Long live all our fallen people, Vino, long live Speaker Knockers and all them. But I mean, man, we just gotta, like, when we have people we know that's gonna make it, we gotta keep these people safe, because I mean, especially the people that we like know that's gonna put on for, like, when people repping South Carolina, those are the kind of people need to, you know, acknowledge and kind of be around. Like, these people are trying to help. So I don't understand like how the jealousy kind of sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, like,
people get jealous of these people that's coming up. And I mean, shit, bro, I've been making music, like I said, since damn near 2016. And I've seen people that started before, after me, past me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get mad at that shit. I'm happy for people that do that shit. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody going to get their turn eventually as long as you lock in.
Oh, yeah, everybody going to get their time, man. You just got to stay working, staying consistent. And
yeah, and then, yeah, like I said, just, like, keep people, these kind of people, just show love. Don't be mad. Don't be out here trying to start beef with these niggas. You need to be trying to work with these niggas.
Yeah, because you never know, like, you know, what bridges that you're potentially burning for the future, you know?
Facts. Yeah. That could be that same person that blew before you could be the same person that come get you and bring you up. You know what I'm saying? But just because you being butthurt because he blew before you, now you never gonna get the opportunity. Like, that's lame. Yeah,
it really is, man. I don't understand it. So is it like any artists in the state that you would like to work with that you haven't had the chance yet?
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of artists in South Carolina to work with. I definitely work with Nick Next Door. I've seen a lot of his work. He's been working with a lot of people that I wanted to work with in and out South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, you tough.
Legend Ye is another dude. He's pretty fire.
Yeah.
I like Legend Ye. Let me think, because usually I got to think real hard about it. Those are 2 off the top of my head that I know for sure I work with. Let's see. Even though he's not a artist per se, I'd want to work with Jetson Made or like Nico Baby.
Yeah.
Like, both of those guys, they've been putting on for South Carolina for a long time.
Really have, man, for some years, you know.
Yeah, they've been putting on for South Carolina for a long time. So I would like to see what a Chef Corey X Jetson Made collab would look like. Especially considering that I can make beats too. So like maybe I could hop on, like, create the beat with him too, you know?
Yeah,
maybe
boy, that would be dope right there.
But yeah,
Real
there's a lot of
hands-on.
other artists too. I still need to make music with James Amaker. I still need to try to make some music with Nudini. Shit, I still need to make a lot of music with a lot of people. I'm really down to work with anybody. Most, like, especially if we around the similar vibe, like, I'm cool. Like,
Yeah.
let me see. Slime Dollars is another one I'd be cool working with.
Oh yeah, he dope.
Yeah, really anybody. Really anybody for real, for real. I'd be down to work with most people.
Word.
Like, even if we're not even the same genre, I'm down to hop on some other shit. As long as you
for
cool,
real.
you hard, and I know you could take that you love music, because that'd be the shit. Like, some people just make music because they want to secure a bag.
That's it.
Like, as long as I could tell you love music down to the core, I feel like I could work with you.
Word. So man, since you've been doing music and in the rap game, man, is there any like crazy stories or wild situations that you done been in?
Shit. Our first Ennis Pharrell show was pretty crazy. We did that shit at my boy A's house. Shout out A. He's another member of Ennis Pharrell, rapper producer.
Word.
Yeah, we turned his backyard inside out. When it was time for my set to come on, the fucking cops came.
Oh man.
So my set was all right. I was performing this shit whole time, like 3 of our like guys in Israel over here negotiating with the cops and shit to let us keep fucking going and shit.
Yeah, man. Don't shut the party down. Shoot.
Yeah, bro. Our second show was pretty crazy too. It wasn't as crazy as the first one, but I think our Ennis Pharrell shows are pretty crazy. When we went down to Atlanta, we went as a group to Brain World. It's this like rave type shit. That shit was fucking crazy.
Oh man, I know that was lit.
That shit was crazy.
Energy
I
was
ain't
off the
even
wall.
like, if y'all want to know what happened with that shit, just go watch the vlog, because I ain't even about to sit here and speak too much about that shit. That shit was crazy.
Just hey, they need that visual to see, you know, where you come from.
Just go watch that shit. But we went down there and went to that rave, and we also did another podcast with this group in Atlanta. Well, this dude called Creativity in Atlanta. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was cool. I got to go back down there and fuck with bro again. But yeah, that was some cool shit. I'm looking forward to see what we do in 2024 though, because I mean, last year was crazy, and Ennis Pharrell's only been a group for like a little over a year now. So this is gonna be like after our first full year under our belt. Like, I'm really trying to see what the hell we gonna get into.
Yeah, really, you know, start time to put on, you know, with the shows and all of that. Yeah, man. So, besides that, like, is there any other goals for 24 that you would like to accomplish or to set for yourself?
Yeah, my biggest goal for 2024, and I'm gonna try my best to do this. So My Life a Movie has, like I said, probably been my #1 song streaming wise since I dropped it. It's currently sitting at around like maybe like 11,000 something on Spotify. And I want to make a song, to say the least, to finally pass that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I need something else. Like, I got like I dropped my album. I was thinking maybe, you know, something on the album might just go crazy. But really, My Life a Movie is off the album. It just went kind of crazy off the album, and some other songs kind of did good based off that. But yeah, I just want to keep making singles and try to get a single that'll pass My Life a Movie. If not My Life a Movie, then maybe Like Nike, which is like #2. And that was on my Summer 22 EP. Like Nike's probably close to like 7,000.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I want to make something that could pass that shit. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I love both of those songs, but I feel like I'm in a place that I can make something that can pass that shit now. I just gotta dig deep.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. You know, you see your work that, you know, done did good or whatnot. You see them numbers, you always, you know, trying to improve and beat that. Yeah, for sure, man. And it's this narrative going around, you know, with the mainstream talking about, you know, rap is dead. I mean, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's some truth to that, or, you know, people just talking?
I don't feel like rap is dead. I do feel like there's been a lot of very bad music when it comes to rap.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, and music is subjective, but I feel like overall there has been a lot of not good music. And okay, I lie, because it's good music, but I would say there hasn't been a lot of things that are like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like back in high school, when I listened to like Slime Season 3 by Young Thug for the first time, when I heard Digits, like, you read of it? Like, I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? This is revolutionary.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't gotten anything that's like, holy shit, like, this is crazy. But I mean, I feel like, at least, like, nothing has been like, everything's been like, yeah, this cool, this good music, but nothing has been like, whoa, like, that's crazy. And I mean, even with myself a little, I feel like even that with myself a little bit sometimes, because I mean, I make a lot of plug music, and sometimes I get to myself and I'm like, well, damn, I've made a lot of music kind of in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So what can I do that can be different? How can I switch my sound where people will still like it, but you know, it's growth still.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like just kind of rap as a whole just kind of has to think like that. Like try to just do different shit. And I mean, it's kind of scary because when you get experimental, sometimes people don't always appreciate it. Some people kind of turn away from you trying to be experimental. But honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like as long as you like the song that you made, then somebody else will. So I just encourage people to try to be experimental, try new things. Or if you're an artist and you're only an artist, try making a beat. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that, because being a producer, that shit will change a lot of things. Because for one, like, for me, like, because I hop on a lot of plug and be and plug, I had to learn how to make that shit.
Oh yeah.
And then once I learned how to make those kind of beats, I was like, all right, cool. Now that I have an idea on how to make this shit, how can I transform this shit to be some shit that is original?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I guess that's one way to do it, but you can do it in a bunch of different ways. Like, it doesn't have to be just the beat. Some people are getting the engineering side of that shit and add cool little things in their mix to make them sound original. Or maybe they're like fucking Huncho over here, and maybe they're like, all right, cool, well, maybe I'll make a crazy ass fucking music video for my shit that no one's ever seen before.
Yeah.
Just people just gotta try to be creative as they can. And then, I mean, it's gonna be hard to always kind of make some different music shit, because I mean, at the same time too, like, just music in general has been going on since, I don't know, fucking Stone Age. Like, there's only so much new music that can get created, like new sounds. Like, a fucking guitar is always gonna be a guitar, a piano is always gonna be a piano. So like, you can't really change that too much. But like, I guess how you get the message across, I guess.
Yeah, like different ways, and you know, just finding creative, you know, ways to put your spin on it or whatnot, introducing something new, groundbreaking.
For
So,
sure.
shoot, let people know where they can get in contact with you for, you know, features, beats, studio time.
Really, all y'all can hit me up on Instagram, Chef Corey _. I mean, that's the best way to get me. Let me think. Snapchat is Chef Corey 2001. Shit, y'all get at me, man. I mean, I'm really not that hard to find. Y'all can hit Huncho and y'all can get in contact with me, or anybody. Y'all go to the NS Pharrell page. That's NS for life _. Y'all can get in contact with me through the NS Pharrell page. Anybody through NS Pharrell. I'm really not that hard to find, bro. Y'all, like, shit.
Yeah.
Y'all can damn near have my number if y'all want that shit. Like, if y'all want to get in contact with me, let's lock in. I'm cool.
Most definitely. Now, do you have any last words for the viewers before we check out?
Nah, I think, but I'll say that it's cool that I really think that it's cool what you got going on with Carolina culture.
Appreciate it,
I feel
man.
like a lot of people, you know, a lot of people need to tap in with this. It's something that you building too. You kind of get it going. Because I remember when NS Pharrell tried to do a little podcast. We might try to get back on that, but I feel like that podcasts are a good thing for artists and just creatives in general, because I mean, people get tied up in the music, you know. People don't really get, like, podcasts are there for when you try to like see what an artist is beyond on the day-to-day. Like, it's good for just kind of showing who a person is, you know.
Getting more on a, you know, personal level.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it's fine that you're doing some shit like this, bro.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate you, you know, for coming on, tapping in with us and everything, man. And you know, we're gonna close it out, man. We get our guests to do like an 8-bar acapella freestyle, so let's hear a couple of things, man.
All right, 8-bar freestyle.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. I might fuck up. All right, let's see. All right, late night. I've been in the studio grinding, making song after song. I'm trying to go and take flight. I've been balling on these niggas, feeling like I can be the greatest. I've been feeling like I'm just like Mike. I've been swerving in the whip, shawty in the cut. Shawty scared, I had told her she gotta hold on tight. They asked me how I started from the music from the bottom, now I'm lit. I had told them it was hard, now it's something slight.
Already.
Like that.
So, man,
little something out the dome.
Yes, sir, man. This has been another episode of Carolina Culture TV. And we out of here.
Yeah.